You're the best girl. I love you, mon cœur. Oui, mon cœur. Because she's really the best dog. I love this animal so much. Bonjour everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world. I hope summer is treating you well. If summer is a season that you are in right now, I hope you are not being too hot. I know it was very hot in some part of the world, especially in Europe where I was a few weeks ago. So I hope you are doing fine. I hope you are doing well. I can't believe we are in August already. Time flies so fast. So I'm really trying to be as present as I can in my day-to-day life in order to have the slowest summer as possible. I'm really nostalgic about those like long summer where we were kids. I know I haven't been as present as I used to be on YouTube. I was trying to upload 2 videos per month, which I think was a good rhythm for me. But recently it has been more like 1 video per month-ish. The main reason is, life got super busy recently. I took new responsibilities at work. We were traveling here and there. We have attended a lot of like social events here and there as well. So at the end, YouTube was definitely not a priority. This weekend, I'm by myself with my dog as she's like sleeping on the floor. I'm not sure if you can see her. I don't think so. I told myself, you know what, I really want to do something for YouTube this weekend. So that's why I wanted to update you a little bit about what you're going to see in this video. So as you know, I'm looking to invest in a new place in California. I'm living in Laguna Beach, as you know. I'm like a bit split in between owning something in Los Angeles versus Palm Springs. It's like a story for another time, but I feel like I'm leaning toward more Los Angeles. And so this weekend we are going to tour some new property together, which I think is going to be super interesting because the last time I did that was more in the Silver Lake Eco Park neighborhood. This time it's going to be Los Feliz and Venice Beach if we have time. I know they are not like next to each other, so I hope we're gonna have time to do all of this. Last time with my previous video, some of you definitely had some good points about what I should check or what I should consider, or just like giving me your opinion about the properties or about buying a place in the US in general. That's what we are going to do this weekend. We are Friday, by the way, so I have to work a little bit today. Then I have to do some grocery shopping because tonight I'm hosting a dinner at home with 5 of my friends. I think we are going to cook something on the green egg because it's always a success when you do that. It's such a great invention. I also wanted to show you what we have had it in the house recently because I rarely talk about, I guess, furniture and design. Those are definitely some passion of mine as well. The first one that I wanted to show you is actually right there. This is this like floor lamp that I got from Design Within Reach, which is my favorite furniture shop. This is not the cheapest one by any stretch of the imagination, but they carry such a good selection. I mean, I feel like most of our new items are coming from Design Within Reach, including this Eames lounge chair as well as this little side table right there. But back to the lamp, that was actually my gift to Ryan for Christmas. If you are looking for a nice floor lamp, I know that sometimes it's kind of hard to find a good sleek one that doesn't take a lot of space, that is very discreet but also has a very light intensity that serves its purpose really. This one is definitely a good one to have. I will try to put some reference in the description box or in the screen right there. We definitely wanted something very discreet to go with the rest of the furniture here, and so you can only light it with the little button right there, which is making it super practical. Let me tell you that this is one of our favorite spots to rest. That's really making the difference to have a good light next to you when you are just like waking up or ready to go to bed. So just wanted to mention this one because that's one of our new acquisition for the house and you guys might be interested in about this kind of topic. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys would like to see more like furniture and design content on this channel because that's definitely again a passion of mine, so I would love to share that with you. Okay, we are now in our bedroom and the second item I wanted to show you is also a lamp. We are missing a lot of lights in this house, so we are fixing this issue one lamp at a time, and this particular one comes from the brand Louis Poulsin, which is also carrying by Design Within Reach. Although I bought mine through Neiman Marcus because they had stocked immediately and I needed to have it right away. It was for Ryan's birthday actually. What I love about this lamp, that's the Panthela 160 by the way, so that's the smallest model of this line. I believe you have 2 other sizes after this one, so you can choose, you know, depending of like the size of your room or where you want to put it. I really wanted to have like a small sleek one that we can carry around and use for different occasions, and that's what I love about this lamp. Because it's a fully rechargeable lamp, you don't have to see a cord, which generally I don't really like. The sleeker the design, the better to me. We love to use it for, you know, date night, or like here on our dresser if we need more light in our bedroom, which we generally do. So in order to use it, you just have to recharge it, and then you touch the top like this and you choose your intensity. Like so. What I love about this line as well is you can find so many different colors. So anyway, that's one of our latest acquisitions in the house, and I thought that could interest you, so I wanted to share that with you. Okay, my guests are about to arrive and I think I'm in good shape. I have the glasses ready for everyone right there. I have the table set up in the backyard that I'm going to show you right after. And for the first bites, when everyone arrives, I'm currently making some tomatoes and burrata tartine, which is very, very summery. I love having this kind of like tartine during summer especially. So I think I'm in good shape and it should be a blast tonight. Hey everyone, this is the next day. Yesterday was such a blast. I was so happy to have my friends come over for a nice appetizer watching the sunset and a great meal afterward. And we drank a little bit more red wine than what I was anticipating, so my head is kind of hurting this morning and I feel a bit tired, I guess. I wanted to show you a couple of products that Kevin Murphy, so a hair product, a brand sent to me. Kevin Murphy is an Australian brand and they specialize in high quality hair products, and so they were kind enough to send me 2 different products for me to try. As I'm aging, I'm getting more and more interesting about what's out there and what I can do, I guess, to improve the health of my hair. The 2 different products from Kevin Murphy are part of the Young Again product line. One of them is an oil that you can apply after washing your hair, and the second one is actually a mask. And I've obviously tried both of those items before talking to you about them. The one I'm using the most, I have to say, is the oil, because every time basically I'm washing my hair, I love to use this product. I've always been like that. I've never really liked, I guess, the feeling of my hair being too clean. I know it can sounds like a bit weird, so I'm washing my hair every like 3 to 4 days, and I love using a little bit of like oil in it. I'm generally applying this product on my hands and then I'm massaging my scalp. So these products have some immortelle extract, which does have some antioxidant properties, and it's recommended to use it if your hair is pretty dry. So I think it's perfect in summer, you know, after like a nice beach day, I guess. And I really like the feeling of these products on my hair, I have to say, and I love the way it looks. It kind of like really giving a nice glow, if that makes sense, to the hair. And what I like to do after applying the product is just to brush it like so. That's where I'm making sure that the oil is kind of like everywhere on my scalp and on my hair. Thank you very much to Kevin Murphy for sending me those 2 products once again. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already, but they are an Australian brand, and I feel very grateful to be able to try their products, because Like as I was mentioning, as I'm aging, I'm definitely more and more interested to look at what's out there in terms of like hair protection. So I feel like those two are some solid options, and I'm looking forward to see what else Kevin Murphy is proposing. So I hope this section was interesting for you guys, and now I have to run to get a package. So I just received a package I wanted to unbox with you guys, so let's do it and then we chat. So it's a package coming from Farfetch, but it's from Lemaire. You probably know what is in this box because we talked about it in my previous video. I think, yes, it was in my previous video. So I'm excited to discover what's in it because I haven't seen it yet. The wrap-up work is amazing. I almost don't want to break it. All right. And that's in this little bag. Moment of truth. I got another croissant bag from Lemaire, as you can tell. It's the small one, as you can see. So if you have watched my Parisian vlog, you have seen that I have acquired a medium croissant bag there in this beautiful bitter cocoa color. And shortly after I acquired this bag, I was scrolling on the Lemaire website and I saw that they had a new one, which is in goat leather. The bitter cocoa one is in lambskin, in this beautiful butternut color. That's the name of the color for this bag. To be completely honest, I thought it would have been a bit more yellow. This one is definitely a bit more, I guess, browny, caramelly, golden almost. I think it definitely looked like a real croissant, you know. I thought the medium one was the one that fitting me the most. I love the three sizes, really. I think this is actually a better choice, and it's also a bit less expensive than the medium one. I think that's why I did that. I absolutely love the texture of this bag. That's very, very different than lambskin. It's definitely more grainy than the lambskin one. I think it's definitely more durable than lambskin. I love lambskin as well, but that's true that you can scratch it very rapidly, which I don't really mind. But maybe for this bag, goat skin is actually what makes sense the most for me. Okay, let's try it now. So here you go. This is what the small Lemaire croissant bag looks on me. For reference, I'm 6'1", 6'2". I was kind of concerned at first that the crossbody was a bit too short for me, for my frame, but the more I have it on me, the more I try it, the more I feel okay with it. I also have to decide if the color is absolutely right for me. Because I'm starting to have a substantial bag collection, I'm starting to be a bit more picky about the exact colors I want for my bag, and rightfully so. I'm still debating about this bag, to be completely honest with you. What I really like is the combination of the silver hardware with the color of this bag. To be transparent, I thought the color would have been closer to my Loewe puzzle bag. Let me show that to you. So something like that, but a bit more mustardy, if that makes sense. And that's the medium croissant bag I bought in Paris, so you can tell it's definitely bigger than the small one. And it also, when you put it in crossbody, fits probably a bit better on my frame because it's a bit lower, you know, for a 6'1", 6'2" person. I'm kind of debating between those two, to be completely honest. I feel like if this one once again slouch a bit more, that's gonna be probably fine. Medium one is definitely a bigger bag, but I'm not sure if this is the right crossbody for me. I know I'm kind of like all over the place with those croissant bags situation. I really go back and forth. Yeah, I just want to find the perfect one. I think there is so many like options out there. Bottom line, I like both, but I really want to keep only one because I don't need two croissant bags in my collection. Although honestly, I can maybe justify to have both because they have two different colors and are two different sizes. Which one should I keep? Let me know in the comment section down below, because honestly, you guys are always giving me some very useful answers and comments, and so I'm looking forward to read what you have to say about this. Oh, and something I haven't mentioned, and it's actually a big difference. In the new model of the croissant bag, you have this little hook when you can put like a bag charm or your keys or whatever you desire. And so that's kind of like a big difference because you can personalize this bag even more. I think it's a nice addition to those bags. That might be also like one of the reasons reason why I keep this one instead. Okay, just for fun, I tried another outfit using my Lemaire croissant bag, and I'm not sure if I talked to you guys about those pants actually. They are from Uniqlo and they are their barrel pants. I think they have them in 4 or 5 different colors, and I had to pick the dark brown one, of course. And I think they are such a great option, especially for summer, because even if they are a large pants, they are not really heavy. So yeah, they're pretty light for summer, which I think is very useful to have if you want to look a minimum stylish during summer, which sometimes is hard to achieve with the hot temperature. You don't really want to dress up. So I think they're a great combo with this mustardy yellow color. That's actually also a great option. I might even prefer this bag with this outfit because I don't know, the size of the bag is a bit more coherent, I think, with the pants. And I kind of love also the 2 brown tones together. Maybe the answer would have been to have a combination in between those 2 bags, so getting this one in medium, but honestly I don't think I have the energy to send this one back and order a new one once again and sold this one. So yeah, we'll see what we do with that.
On your cheeks, 'cause baby in your absence life is boring, so I'll never leave. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child through the days and the nights, living in your arms as years go by. It's easier to love, oh, oh, easier to love, oh, oh. There's nothing like the way that you adore me. I can feel love from miles away, and the light in your eyes tells me stories of life in a more perfect place where I wanna stay. It's easier to love when it's you by my side, shining through the cracks like the first morning light, feeling like a child.
Hey guys, we are now Sunday, and as promised we are in LA, more specifically in Los Feliz, which is a neighborhood that I'm very happy to discover more and more. I think I only came here a couple of times. I always had a good experience coming here, and I heard so many good things about this neighborhood that I really wanted to get a more accurate sense of what it is about and what's the vibe around here. It's pretty hot here, and I'm sorry if you don't hear me very well. I forgot my mic, as you can tell, and we have the AC blasting right now because it's like 95 degrees outside. I wanted to do some open houses. The first place I saw was this great upper corner unit on one of the main boulevard of Los Feliz, and the place was great. It was almost 1,000 square feet, listed at 700,000. Nothing really bad to say except 2 different things. First of all, it was carpet only floor. Don't really mind having carpet maybe in the bedroom, but like in the entire place, I think it's kind of like a deal breaker for me. And the second negative point, I'm kind of afraid that being on the main boulevard, the noise will be a bit too strong, especially because the 2 bedrooms are actually on the boulevard. I love the mid-century vibe of this property and the building in general. Los Feliz, and I didn't really know that, really had some amazing mid-century details here and there. That's definitely one of my favorite designs. And talking about mid-century, I went to check the Los Feliz towers. They are very well known in LA to be like this, mid-century gem. And there is a couple of apartments listed in those towers right now. Unfortunately, I was not able to go see them because there were no open houses today and no agent on site. And then I walk around and I found another open houses, again near the main boulevard of Los Feliz. But this new property that I show was also a TIC, so tenant in common. And so I'm not sure if this is something I would like to explore. The apartment was nice. It was a 2-bed, 2-bath, completely renovated, but the TIC situation is really I'm not sure if I'm gonna go in that direction. I'm definitely pleasantly surprised about the neighborhood. I definitely need to come back here a couple of times to see if it's really a neighborhood I could project myself in, or I could see myself buying a place in. Right now, we are going to go to Venice because I have a couple of properties to see there, 2 apartments near Kini, so I'm pretty excited about it. It should be kind of like a long drive to go to Venice because we are East LA, we're going to go to West LA, but yeah, it's 2:45 right now, so I definitely have the time to go there and to tour the 2 apartments, so I will show that to you once we get there. So the wheels are coming off, guys. I just stopped by Jelena on Kini to get a slice of their delicious pizza. And it's 5 p.m. and I'm about to have dinner, but honestly I was starving and I couldn't resist. I love the Jelena's pizza. So I'm in Venice, as I told you, and I just went to an open house. The apartment was a 2-bed, 2-bath, listed for a bit more than $1 million, so not cheap at all. It was really close to the main section of Kini. If you are not living in California or if you don't know Kini, it's one of the, I guess, most famous streets on Venice, or most famous streets in Los Angeles, really. You have a lot of shops, you have great restaurants, great bars, and it's a fun neighborhood. It's not too close from the beach of Venice Beach, but I really like this neighborhood, so that's why I wanted to come here and see this place. I knew it was a bit over budget, but I just wanted to see it. I love the fact that it had very strong cabin feeling. Only 7 units in the building, so kind of like a small community. Walking distance from, as I was saying, the main section of Kini. 2-bed, 2-bath. I was not really wowed by it, to be completely honest with you, mainly because the, I guess, common spaces was not really big and not really, I guess, there were not a lot of lights there. I think the main value of this property was really the bedrooms, which were upstairs. They had high ceilings, great light, but in terms of like common spaces, I thought this place was not the best. It was still cool to see, just to know what you can get for $1 million in this neighborhood. Now I'm gonna drive back to Laguna Beach in Orange County to have dinner at home. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. It was a bit all over the place. Hopefully you have enjoyed this little weekend with me. Let me know in the comment section down below what you have thought of it. Once again, I hope you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much, guys. See you soon. Bye bye.